Alrighty guys, so tomorrow I'm off to Arizona and I am strongly debating on keeping the 37s on for the trip up to Arizona because these things just, they look too good. I don't know, probably not though. Either way though, we are wrapping up the roof today in a black from the A-pillar all the way to this line right here on up. So we'll get the roof wrapped as well, pull the antenna off, and then get the whole top half here done in a gloss black to give it a nice two-tone and kind of imitate that TRD Pro look. So that way when you see the truck here and you kind of squint your eyes a little bit and tilt your head to the left and then look that way, it looks just like a TRD Pro. So as you guys can see, the main point of contact was right here on this felt cover. Behind that's this bracket, and Toyota was nice enough to give us the ability to remove this to create room for bigger tires, which is awesome. So pop these push clips out. Oh, there we go. Pop these 3 off and then comes right off just like that. And then we got something like a 15 maybe. So there's 1, 2, and then 3 17 mil heads. And then this whole bracket comes right off and clears a lot more room for bigger tire. And that's it. She gone. Well, we're back to basics. Hate to see it, but it's all good. It's only temporary. In the meantime, let's get to prepping up the roof here for the wrap. Ooh, better watch our heads. That'll be fun to work around. But yeah, pop off the antenna here. Pretty simple. Just gotta drop the headliner a little bit and then find the bolt for that. Pop that cover off, and then we'll get to wrapping up the roof here. Prep it down first. Give it a clay and then wipe it down and get to wrapping the side piece here as well down to the A-pillar. And the back spoiler here is already black. It's a plastic finish. I didn't get paint match on mine, so that's already blacked out, which makes life a little bit easier for us, which is cool. But yeah, on my Tundra it was a little bit easier to get the fin off because the whole back window rolls down and this tiny window here ain't good for too much. So still pretty straightforward. And then we'll get to wrapping this thing up to watch our heads and see how she looks. Let's get it. Pull these headrests out first, a button. Release. So above the window is a lip holding in the headliner. So I pulled the 2 hangers off, very easy. So after removing those hangers right there and pulling the headliner out from that lip right there, I folded the seats down here in the back and I was able to pull this panel forward. It's on clips, so it's pretty easy. And it gave me room to then remove these guys right here, which gives us room to then pull the headliner down quite a bit and get access to the 10 mil right there. So we'll get a 10 mil on that, loosen it up, and then pull that antenna cover off and get to prepping that roof for the wrap. Okay, so we'll cut a 75-inch piece. That way we have a little bit of excess on front and back. Okay, so time check. It's pretty late. It is 10:40. Let's see how fast I can get this done. Get it all laid into all of these little grooves and get it all cut out and post heated and see how fast we can do all that. So now what I'm gonna do is pick it up and pull it corner to corner. So we'll give this corner a good yank. Head over to this corner, pull this corner out. I'm thinking 20 minutes I can do this. Challenge is on. Okay, so now that all the corners have been pulled, just gonna lift the edges up a little bit and give that a light pull out. And now the film is pretty much glassed. Almost there, where we at? 11 p.m. Let's go, let's go. All right, all the film has been laid down. It's 11:02. Time to cut it out and we are done. So the roof is done and now it's time to wrap up this corner here and then all the way down to the A-pillar. So we have naphtha cut and tape right here. We'll lay some of that down right there so we can use this to cut the wrap and not blade on the paint. Lay some down right there as well and right above the pillar here as well. Now I realize you guys can't really see the black wrap on the top too well because of the lack of contrast, because the color of the truck is so dark, and it's also pretty overcast, but it does look really good having that two-tone. Looks so sick. It'll be a lot more obvious once the truck is fully wrapped. But yeah, all the way from the A-pillar all the way to the back, and the whole roof is done as well. I think it came out really sick. And now a nice uniform look here on this rear piece and the antenna as well. And yeah, there you guys have it. Now I was strongly debating on doing a satin black wrap here on the roof to match with the rear panel here and this antenna, but the problem is satin black wraps don't last as long. And with the, the roof here facing up and getting the most sun exposure, give it a nice little TRD Pro look. If you have some dirt in your eyes and you can't see anything at all, it looks like a TRD Pro to me. Now I'm kind of curious what we get for true MPG here on these stock boys right here, the roughly 30.5-inch tall tire. So let's go fill it up somewhere, I don't know where, but we'll find a gas station somewhere along the way to Phoenix, Arizona, and drive the last few hours on the highway stretch here with the stock tires and see what we get. Let's roll. Really tough to do 71 miles an hour when all the cars are passing me up left and right. I'm getting passed by Jeep Wranglers, dude. I mean, I'm creeping. I'm creeping right now. Even semi trucks are passing me up. Come on, that's embarrassing right there, but trying to get the best MPG as possible. I'm really milking it. This lane is so bumpy. Oh my gosh, that was sketchy actually. Whoa, dude. But yeah, last hour, about 75 miles left on the trip. Almost there. 54 PSI in the front, 53 in the rears. Are you kidding me, dude? No wonder I'm getting bucked out the first lane. No worries. Just get right behind me with your bright headlights. Yeah, that's really nice. But the roads have smoothed out. I missed the 1,000-mile countdown, unfortunately. We're at 1,070 now. We have entered the 4-digit club. Yeah, there you go, bro. Keep it scooting. Come on, man. Headlights are out of control, bro. And we've made it to the gas station here in Phoenix, Arizona. We are at our destination, pretty much. I'm staying around the corner from here. But yeah, moment of truth. Let's see how we did on highway MPG. Drove 237 miles from the last fill up in California to this one here in Arizona. And we're at half a tank right now as well. So we'll top it off, do some calculations, and see how we did for highway only MPG on the stock wheels and tires.
A couple in Wyoming adopted 6 young men with Down syndrome.
Got the Fiji, the peanuts, and a banana. Let's go home. I'm tired. I'm burnt. You guys can probably see my eyes are bloodshot red, but there's always energy for car wash. So let's get her rinsed off because it's looking a little murky up in there. So it's not too bad, but give her a quick rinser and get it ready for tomorrow. High pressure. Let's go. Alright guys, welcome to the Airbnb home for the next 3 days here in Mesa, Arizona. So I just burned 8.914 gallons driving from California to Arizona, all highway, and we drove 237 miles. 237 divided by 8.914 equals 26.587 and a bunch more numbers, 26.6 pretty much, which is actually right on par with the computer on the truck saying 27. That is pretty much an accurate reading on the dash there of what we got all highway on the stock wheels and tires. I'm tired. I'm going to bed now. See you guys tomorrow morning. Alright guys, made it down to Westcott Designs, and I just went out to film a video for their YouTube channel and got this thing a little bit dirty, and check this out. Took a whole branch with us back here, dude. So funny. I'm gonna wash it off first really quick and bring it back nice and clean for them. They are gonna be doing quite a few things to it. I actually have no idea what they're doing in all total. I was like, dude, just do what you guys do. I know we're doing lift wheels and tires. Aside from that, I have no idea. So Mr. Jeff Westcott, I was curious, can we do like a negative 44, looking for 22s by chance, if you could make that happen.
I mean,
Maybe a 9
I
or...
think if we come in here,
Uh-huh.
and where the fender flares out right here, if we just cut this all the way around here,
Okay.
I think we could get a negative 44.
Perfect. Okay, I'm thinking like a 10-inch lift maybe or something like that.
I think if we do is we come down here and we viper cut it, we just follow this line, we just viper cut this
Sure,
right now.
sure.
I think we can get it to work. Tires would probably be about like out here.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay.
Back here, we don't have to worry about it. It'll just look like a roller skate. Or maybe a
Skateboard, yeah.
Right?
So yeah, we're dropping it off, and
It looks better now.
I
bet you've washed it.
Yeah, I took it out for a little spin out there. That was for your channel, by the way. You're at fault for that one.
So, and I see some of the Arizona pinstriping you already got going on here.
Yeah.
So I was telling our media guy, Chris, I said to him, hey, if anybody is going to go out and test the car, it's going to be you. Every car you've had, you've definitely put it through its paces. So that's pretty cool to see. So these stock tires, they're even holding up. We got a little bit of pieces out of here and a little bit here. We're going to go up to a 6 or an 8 ply. Hopefully people aren't putting 10 plies on these. They'll definitely not ride good with a 10 ply tire.
It's probably a little overboard.
Jordan, we did on your truck, we did a 6 ply tire. We did a 285, 75, 16 on yours.
Yep.
So, and then I think we're going to do on Mark's truck, we're going to do a 35, 12 and a half by 17. And then on Jordan, we did a plus 35 offset on yours. And on yours, Mark, we're going to do a plus 25 offset on yours.
Perfect.
So I want to share, we should share that also, Jordan's truck before Jordan hits the road and heading back to
Utah.
Salt Lake City.
That's right.
9 hours this guy drove down here.
9.5. Don't short me out at 30.
Gosh.
Well, Jordan's pumped.
I'm stoked, dude.
All right, Jordan, what do you think?
Hey, I'm stoked about this thing.
Dude, it came out so good.
It looks so good, especially out here in the desert.
Huge fan of the long bed too, by the way.
Dude, thank you. The stance is perfect. Honestly, it didn't look great. In my opinion, it didn't look great before the lift, wheels, tires, especially with the long bed. It just looked disproportionate. But after throwing all that on, they worked their magic. I mean, I think nobody's disagreed that the long bed looks amazing. So
Yeah.
I feel like now, after seeing it with it all done up, I feel like the long bed on this truck is just, it's at the next level. Like it looks really, really good. I would actually be contemplating back and forth, would I go with the long bed if I was going to choose this truck?
Yep.
Because it's such a, it completes the truck. Now that the truck's been brought up and filled out the wheel wells, it looks all proportion.
Method 703s in a matte black finish.
Yep, matte black.
So plus 35, and the tires are 285, 75, 17.
I know we talked about this, like what, do we do a plus 25? We had said definitely not a 0 after how the last one went and how far outside the wheel well it was. That at the 0 it was 2.75 inches, so 2 3/4 outside. The plus 25 was 1 3/4 outside. And then with this plus 35, we're literally 1 inch outside the wheel well.
Yep.
So, I mean, I think all in all, I think this is the best fitment. Least amount of load on the bearings and all the parts, the moving parts, where everybody says it's extra strain the farther you put it away from the axle, which I think this is a great look, a great fit, and great reliability in the long term. And then now that we got out here, we got to kind of see on how much clearance we really had on the wheel well, not even have to remove the inner support there with this offset and with the star size. So it worked really, really well.
Honestly, the biggest thing for me, the explanation from you guys as to why a plus 35 would still stick out, the simplest way to put it, the axles are wider. Am I right?
So the suspension, the arms, the spindles, everything is pushed out farther on this, and that obviously lowers the center of gravity, puts a wider stance on the truck from the factory, and then you have to do less on an offset on a wheel to put additional load. So we're literally keeping it more centralized on those bearings and all that stuff, but have that wide stance.
Yeah, which I feel like is important, especially for people maybe coming from a 3rd gen Tacoma. It's totally different. So if you thought the offset on your truck is going to work the same on this truck, you're wrong. And that's why, Jeff puts these videos together. Mark is out here doing all that as well. So super stoked to have this. They do great work, and I'm just excited about it.
Me too, because mine's next.
Yeah, that's exactly.
So I'm pretty hyped.
Hey, Yours is next.
Hey,
And
don't you get back to the shop and hurry it up, huh? Hey, I'm over here waiting.
I'm telling you, it's going to be a good reveal. It's going to be a great surprise. And I hope that when this thing's all done, you like it as much as we do.
Trusting you, so.
Yeah. And I know,
Yeah.
hey, I know that you'll put it through the test and you'll put it through its paces. And we'll know for sure how it works out when you're done with it.
I'll let you know.
That's what he might not know with me, right?
We've got Mark that goes out and sends it. And then we've got you that if you got off the pavement, it would be before you turn or something.
I'd be a little worried.
We're sitting from front to back. There's a 1/4 inch of rake from front to back. So it's super close. Like it's super dialed in.
Yeah. Still a little bit of room to put some weight in the bed, so.
His groceries will go in the back.
That's right. That's right.
I got my cargo
Those
bar
Whole Foods run, right?
6 ply. So this truck, because of its weight, doesn't need an 8 ply. It does not need a 10 ply.
No.
The 6 ply on this truck is plenty for this truck. And then obviously the heavier the ply, the heavier the tire, the more reciprocating weight you have to move off the light. And then you have more weight to stop at the light. So less wear on the brakes, less wear on the gas, less.
Better acceleration.
Yep, absolutely.
Less wear on the right leg. Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Be smart about it. Pick the right wheels that weigh the minimal amount. Pick the right tires that weigh the minimal amount. So then you'll have the least loss in fuel economy on this truck when you're setting it up. I can't wait till we get your truck done.
I can't wait either.
Yep. Awesome.
I know. I can't wait.
And I'm not even going to tell you all the things we're doing. You're just going to have to see for yourself.
No, you better not. Yeah. Element of surprise in full effect tomorrow, man. I can't
That'll be great.
wait. But I guess I'll see you tomorrow then.
Sounds great.